Today's the day. We are ready to make the official announcement. Today's the day. We are ready to make the official announcement of what we are going to ask you to do for the holiday season. If you have love shining in your heart, you're going to love this. The best holiday memory share. It's only one time. It's not repetitive. What we want you to do is we want you to gather with your family in front of the Christmas tree, and we want you to tell us about your best holiday memories. After you video your best holiday memories, share it on YouTube, title it Paragon Ridge Ranch Best Holiday Memories. And one more thing, in the spirit of love and kindness, shout out a fellow YouTube channel. Help spread the joy and love this Christmas season. We cannot wait to see your videos. Good luck, have fun, and Merry Christmas. Hi, welcome back to the homestead. I'm Chrissy. So what are we gonna do with all of this? These are called pie pumpkins. Let me show you how many I have. That's a lot. That's not a pie pumpkin. That's a Turk's turban. And that is for my seed saving hoard. So I have all these pumpkins and I'm gonna have to unload them because I've been trying to come up with ways and reasons and things to do with them. Yes, they're for my goats, but I'm gonna do a little bit of fun stuff with them, with maybe baking and broiling and cooking, fun stuff with them. So let's get them unloaded for now. What do you do with your leftover pumpkins from Halloween? I was gifted all of these pumpkins from a local pumpkin patch. These are all pie pumpkins, so I wanted to do a video today on 4 things that you can do with leftover Halloween pumpkins. Okay, we've got our 2 pie pumpkins. So what I'm gonna do is wash these off. We're gonna get all the guts and all the seeds. So I washed them with a sponge with soap and warm water. Got my bowl, my knife, and my little pumpkin scooper. I'm gonna cut them long ways. Whew! It's a little overwhelming. So as you can see, tons of seeds. We've got tons and tons of seeds. So we're gonna just scoop these out. You could use your hands or you can use the scooper. I'm gonna use my hands. Okay. So now we're gonna actually clean it out. We're gonna use this ridge side and you gotta get rid of all these strings, so it's gonna take a minute. This little thing is so handy. This came with a Halloween jack-o'-lantern set. You know how you get the little orange knives? It came out with this little scooper during Halloween from Walmart. And so we're gonna take all these guts. We're gonna do something different with them. So here it is, all cleaned out. Okay, we're just gonna rinse these out. Okay, and then we're gonna take all these wonderful seeds and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna rinse them. Next, you take all of your seeds and you want to strain them. See all that orange water? Now I'm rinsing them a little bit more. Make sure there's not a lot of those guts left. Now we have to boil them. So we just strained all the pumpkin seeds. We're going to fill our stock pot. roast all of our seeds. We are gonna boil these for about 20 minutes. Let's turn it on. Next, we are going to roast our pumpkins. I filled this pan with about half a cup of water. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these and we're gonna put them face down in the water, like so. And then we're gonna put them in the oven. The oven is set for 375 and we're gonna roast them for about, say about an hour, and then we'll check on them. A little side note, in case you don't want to roast in your oven, you can use your crock pot. So all you do is add some water to your crock pot. This is for moisture to help roast. Take your half-cut pumpkins and just put them in the crock pot. Put the cover on, and you could do this on low all day so you're able to use it at night when you get home from work. Or you could put it on high and it'll take 2 to 3 hours. Okay, once you're done boiling and straining, you get out your butter. And you just...
Yeah, since we've got our dogs, we haven't seen it either. That's the first time we've seen a deer since we lived in this house. And we've had our dogs that run through, so. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll do some.
After adding the butter, you take it and you place it on a piece sheet. So all the pumpkin seeds have been boiled for 20 to 30 minutes, mixed with butter. You can see they're very buttery. And I'm gonna just do a half batch because I'm gonna do 2 different flavors. I'm gonna add some garlic salt, some garlic powder, some onion powder, a little bit of chili pepper just to give it a little bit more of a zesty flavor. So now you're gonna take the pumpkin seeds and put them in the oven. I have it on roast and at 375. And every 10 minutes, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna stir them up. As you can see, I already have the pumpkins in there. It's been about 50 minutes and we're gonna check the roasting pumpkin. You can insert a knife into it. Oh, look at that. I think they're ready. So let's flip it over and take a look at it. Not quite done yet. It is a little tougher on the inside. The outside is beautifully roasting. The inside is not roasting as much. So let's put it back. Yeah, it's ready. Okay, so we are ready to make our own pumpkin puree. I'm gonna take this pumpkin insides and make our own puree. So as you saw, I just peeled the skin right off. It came right off in whole pieces. It's okay to get some of this water in here. It'll keep some of the moisture for the pumpkin puree. So all you do now is take a smasher and you just smash it like you would for mashed potatoes. It's not gonna be as fine as mashed potatoes because pumpkin's a little more coarse, it's a little more stringy. You could do this, or if you just want to do it super simple, you can puree it in a food processor, which I don't have one. My blender stinks. I need to invest in something like that. So today we're just going to use our smasher to smash all of our pumpkins. Okay, so for dessert, I'm going to make pumpkin gut bread with my freshly made pumpkin puree. We're going to put them in these loaf pans. So let's go. We're gonna do a half recipe and we're gonna do it gluten-free. 1/4 cups of flour. So we're gonna take our gluten-free flour. We're gonna do 1 3/4 cups. That's 1 1/2 cups of sugar. A teaspoon of cinnamon. A teaspoon of nutmeg. I don't have nutmeg, so I'm going to substitute for pumpkin pie seasoning. A teaspoon of baking soda. 3/4 teaspoons of salt. Half. 2 eggs. Half a cup of vegetable oil. 1/4 cup of water. 1 cup of fresh pumpkin guts. We've got the fresh pumpkin guts right here. Now we are just going to mix it all together. Again, I don't have a mixer, so it is a little clumpy, so I'm just gonna keep and continue stirring it just to make sure I don't have any clumpy pieces of flour or baking soda. We are going to spray our loaf pans and get ready to make this pumpkin gut bread. We also need to flour them. We started the oven is at 350. So we're gonna fill these pans. We're gonna let this bake for 1 hour or until your toothpick or knife come out clear. You see all that fresh pumpkin in there, just like little bitty globs of it. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Hopefully it keeps it really moist. It's ready to go in. And these are ready to come out. Look at them. Look at those. We made some snacks. We made the puree. We are making the dessert, which is the pumpkin gut bread. Now all that's left is a small hors d'oeuvre and then the main dish. So we're gonna make pumpkin butter. The first thing is 4 cups of pureed pumpkin. That small pie pumpkin made a lot of puree. Like, it's amazing how much it made. 2/3 cups of sugar. 1/4 cup of maple syrup. A 1/2 cup of apple juice. 2 1/2 teaspoons of pumpkin spice. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. A tablespoon of lemon juice. A pinch of sea salt. I have pink Himalayan, so we'll just use a pinch. Okay. We're gonna mix all this together and then we're gonna bring it to a simmer in a pot on the stove. So here's the pumpkin butter. I'm going to pour it into the saucepan and then we're gonna bring it to a slow simmer with small bubbles. And we're gonna reduce the heat and let it simmer for 20 minutes, stirring occasionally. Now, while the dessert is cooking, the hors d'oeuvres are cooking, which is the pumpkin butter. The seeds are done. I am roasting another pumpkin for puree for dinner. Let's get started on dinner. It is going to be pumpkin soup. So here I've gathered olive oil, minced garlic, a large onion, and I am making some chicken broth with some bouillon. The other ingredients are going to be heavy whipping cream or milk, salt, pepper, and then of course the pumpkin puree. So let me get this onion chopped. Okay, I think it's done. It can sit for just a little bit. It's got to cool down, and then we can put it in a glass jar. Okay, it's only been about 35 minutes on pumpkin gut bread, and it is done. Bring it up. Let that cool down. Now it's time for the soup. We're gonna do 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I'm gonna turn this on to about 6. I'm gonna take my onion and my garlic that I've already got here. We're gonna put it in. This works good in a pot, or you could do it in a Dutch oven. I just can't find mine from the move. It would be so helpful right now. So we are going to put in these onions and this garlic, and we're gonna slowly just try to simmer them and soften them. Got our 1 large onion and our 4 garlic cloves in here with your extra virgin olive oil, and they have simmered and started to turn translucent. Now it's time for 4 cups of chicken broth. 2 cups. 2 more cups. I use bouillon, so I pre-made these with hot water. Next is going to be 4 pounds. So because I don't have a scale, I really need to get one. I'm gonna do it by ounces. So 2 cups is 16 ounces. 1/2. Okay, now there is the 4 pounds of freshly pureed pumpkin in there with all the ingredients. It just now needs a dash of salt and pepper. I'm gonna bring the pumpkin soup to a boil without a cover, and then we're gonna lower it to a simmer for 30 minutes. We're gonna stir it once in a while, and then after it's all done, it calls for it to be pureed. Our 4 leftover pumpkin recipes are done. We've got pumpkin soup, pumpkin guts bread, pumpkin butter, and pumpkin seeds. Now it's time for the taste test. Hey guys. Fresh pumpkin soup, fresh pumpkin butter, it's still warm. These are still warm. Fresh pumpkin seeds with garlic and onion. Fresh gluten-free pumpkin bread.
Ooh.
Enjoy!
All right. You gonna try it? Yeah. Ooh. It's hot. That's not nice.
I'm not too worried, it's gross.
Is it gross?
It's not something I would like. What is it?
So score from 1 to 10 on the soup, Preston.
1.
A 1 for effort? Thanks, babe.
I don't know, the more you try, it gets a little better, so.
Okay, can you guys try the pumpkin bread and the pumpkin butter and the pumpkin seeds now?
These are good.
Yeah.
They are good. You like them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pumpkin bread. I like this
Gluten-free pumpkin bread.
bread. Gluten-free, so try a little bit without.
Yeah.
That's good.
Y'all love pumpkin bread.
Is it good gluten-free though?
Yeah. Tastes like not gluten.
You wanna try this?
Yeah.
Good. Makes it sweeter.
Does it?
Very good.
So 1 out of 10 on the pumpkin butter.
10.
1 out of,
Yeah,
really?
sorry. Rinse that off, sorry.
Okay. 1 out of 10 on the gluten-free pumpkin gut bread.
10.
Yay.
Good.
Okay, okay. How about on the seeds? 1 out of 10.
9.
8.
Awesome. Well, I know you guys aren't big on soup.
Very good.
And I think if you were a soup lover and you want to be very healthy, that would have been a really good soup on a cold, snowy day.
Well, I might eat it. I might eat it anyway. I mean, it's not horrible. I didn't rate it.
I mean,
Try it.
it's not your favorite. I don't want to try I haven't tried anything except the. And if it was pureed, maybe you'd like it more like a tomato soup. Oh, I was supposed to add heavy cream. I was supposed to add heavy cream to make it creamy.
That's wow.
Oh, it's good. Oh, really good.
You think?
Oh, yeah. It's like a chicken soup with thick, well, pureed pumpkin. It's really good. I could taste the garlic and the onion. Oh, I like it. I think it would be really good if it had if it was pureed and if it had cream in it. Oh, I think it's good. I would give it a 5.
5. It was very good. And like I said, this is not an edible by any means. So it's a 5 or so. For sure. I mean, it doesn't taste bad, but all this stuff really good here. Really good. Sweet. Tastes fabulous. Best gluten-free bread I've had.
Yes, because you don't get any kind of bread.
This is a 20. That's a 15.
That's a 20. That's a 15.
Hey, I can find that.
So that's what we have. Our 4 different recipes with leftover pumpkins from Halloween. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna post all the recipes below. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and hit the little dingle bell so you're alerted every single time that we upload a new video. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.